Not Worth the Time with Wade Taylor. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Not Worth the Time. We're here. We're doing it. I had to fucking really talk myself into doing this one. Hitting a valley real hard. Fucking sloping down into a slump right now. That is totally what is happening. Straight spiraling, guys. But I'm going to get it. You're going to get it straight from the source. You're going to get untapped, raw material here. Just straight from the source, you know. Because that's what everybody is nowadays, right? We're all just giving it straight from the source. Turn on Fox News, turn on CNN, turn on MSNBC, you turn on Google, YouTube. You're just getting it straight from the source, you know? There is no filter. There's no middleman. It's straight from the source. And that's what we're here to do. Bringing it from the source, you know? Oh, man. I've been spazzing, dude. It's been weird. I don't know. You know when you can kind of like catch yourself slipping, catch yourself kind of going crazy. It doesn't help that I feel like I'm slipping into a spiral, into a valley, and now I'm doing a thing where I have to talk to myself. Super healthy. Oh well, it is what it is, you know. Yeah. Now I've just been spazzing. It's been spazzing a lot lately. I don't know what it is, but I cannot keep food or drinks in containers at all. Like earlier this week, just making dinner, got it all made up, everything was going good, ready to eat dinner, and like a dipshit, eating on my coffee table rather than at a, because I'm male, and no male who lives without a girlfriend eats at a table. You know, you always eat at a coffee table in front of your TV. Whether you're, whether you're into sports, I was watching sports. Most of the time, you're watching something. You know, you don't. Every dinner's a TV dinner when you're a dude who lives by himself or with dude roommates. You know, you don't have a dining table. I've never owned a dining table in my adult life. Okay, not even in college. I don't think we had a dining room table in college. There was a table, but it wasn't used for dining. I can guarantee you that. It was used for flip cup, used for beer pong, used for hockey, which is a fucking fantastic game. Most people don't know about the drinking game hockey. You should look it up. Play it. It gets epic. You know, you have a couple hundred people over your house playing that like it's an arena, like it's fucking Rome, because you're just having battle with a quarter, just slicing each other's knuckles up. Shit. It's a good time. But that's what we use the dining room table for. You know, it definitely wasn't for eating. We might have had one meal at the entire house. And you know who ate us that meal? The sorority girls who came over to our house, okay? It was Easter Sunday, and they wanted to be nice because they always partied there, and they wanted to make us dinner. And they did, and we had to eat it at the table. So, never a dude's idea to eat at that table. We never even thought it was possible to eat at that table. You know, that's what we did. You know, but I digress, you know. No dining table, and all I did was have my plate. I had it too far off the edge, and I got excited, went to go cut my chicken, because if you know anything about fine dining, you always point the meat at the person. If you're ever a server, just so you know, this is server 101, guys. I learned this just because I worked events, you know, and had to learn how to properly serve so I could teach other people how to properly serve, even though I'd never served. I've never had a waiting job, never worked in a restaurant. I've only ever done catering stuff, like when I worked at the event center. But you always point the protein at the person. Set it right in there. So that's how I always set stuff in front of myself now. And I had that edge of that plate off too far. So I went to go cut my chicken. And, just too much force, I've been working out a little bit. And just when I pushed down with that knife, I shot mac and cheese all over myself and the floor. The thing I was looking forward to the most of that meal, I eat chicken probably twice a day, every day, It's nothing new. It's just salted different ways. That's all like seasoning salts are. Like I'm like, oh, it's sriracha garlic seasoning. It's just salt. It's just flavored salt. Oh, mesquite barbecue, salt. It's always salt. It's just salt in different forms. So I'm not so excited for that. I'm excited for that mac and cheese I made. And I flung it all the fuck over myself. Like a dunce. And that's not the one time, dude. I've been spazzing. I'm telling you, I'm just spazzing like a motherfucker lately. We went to a really cool like local place. It's called Smitty's. It's on the south side, Des Moines. It's really good. Good tenderloins. Good right or what are they called? I guess they're loose meat sandwiches. We always call them made rights, but that's a brand. And Smitty can't say that they make a made right because that's a brand. So it's a loose meat sandwich. Great loose meat sandwich though. But sitting there, got a Coke. You know, they gave me no lid on a Coke. You know, no problem. You know, I'm a big boy, I can handle it. They come to put our food down, and Sam sitting across me. I fucking spaz, dude. I just go to like move something, and I don't know what happened, but I just fucking knock over my entire Coke. And I felt so bad. Like, now somebody in this restaurant's got to clean up my mess because I'm a dipshit. And we sat right in front of the door. It was the only table open, which was fine. But then I spilled right in front of the door. So that's what they see when they're coming in. That's not helping their clientele as they come in there. I was like, huh? There's soda everywhere on the ground? Ice? That's a hazard. Somebody slips on a piece of ice right as you come in. Gets all cartoonish, you know? Someone comes in, they're just like, oh man, I can't wait to have a nice Smitty's tenderloin. And all of a sudden they slip on ice and they slip all the way towards the back of the griddle, fall face first on the hot griddle, you know, right next to the tenderloin they wanted you to have, and now they're smoking their face, you know. That's how you get sued, and that's how Smitty gets down, and that's how an institution falls because I spazzed. And that's how my brain works. And now you guys get where the spirals come from. If you've listened to enough episodes of this show already, you're like, yeah, we've known this, dude. We've known this since like 15 episodes in. You spiral. It's just snowball brain, dude. That's all it is. That's what I call it anyway. That's really, I take one little tiny thing, and I'm at the top of the mountain. I'm like, here's a small little snowball. And I just throw it down the mountain and watch it pick up speed and just collect, boom. And we're taking out a whole village. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. I got to figure out why I'm spazzing. I have no ideas at this point. I just got to keep thinking about it. I don't know. Maybe you guys have some ideas. I mean, you guys have listened to me talk enough. If you listen to this show and Who Gives a F every week, Jesus Christ. You've heard me talk so much, you probably can diagnose me a little bit. See, that's why I don't even want to go to therapy. I wonder if I could just give a doctor the catalog of these podcasts and just be like, just listen to these and tell me what you think. Oh, that'd be torturous. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That'd be really funny, though, because then they can't interject and ask questions. Like, you just have to diagnose somebody off of videos, which is always, like, subjective. You see a lot of people playing like pseudoscience like that all the time, where they're or not pseudoscientists, but pseudo-diagnosis, because like you have to be in a room, I think, but even then maybe don't. I don't know enough about psychology to talk about this. I would imagine it's harder to lie to somebody if they're in a room. You can, like, I could lie right now. I'm lying. I could be lying. You don't know. I could have not even ever spelled mac and cheese. I'm just that big of a sociopath. And I made up a whole story. It'll be like, hey, I need to rant for fucking 10 minutes. Let's talk about how I maybe spilling mac and cheese. That's relatable, right? That's what a sociopath would do. What's something that people relate to? Spilling their mac and cheese. People love mac and cheese. They don't want to spill it. They could be like, I've spilled mac and cheese before. Woo! The spiral, dude. It's on. Yeah. Anyway, let's get away from me, huh? I'm tired of talking about that. Tired of talking about me. I don't like talking about me. Weird that I do 2 shows and you think I would like talking about myself. Not at all. I project a lot. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Well, I guess I got to vet a little bit more here because I'm dumb and I forgot to do a thing here. It's okay. Because I just got to take a little time to set up here. Sometimes, we just do things on the fly. You guys get that, we just do it shit on the fly, getting things done and whatnot. But yeah, we're going to go right into all the cool stuff I found this week, like we always do. So, here we go. We're going to talk about this one. This one's for the ladies, because I feel like I haven't done one for the ladies in a while, and it's important. I want to make sure where everybody's on the level and getting some information that helps everybody, So this one, doctor explains why women should never pee in the shower. That's right, ladies. There's one more thing you got that people are telling you what to do with your bodies. Here it is, another doctor gonna explain how you can't have control of your body and you need to do another thing. Here we go. It's like it's here, but one doctor. I'm just gonna skip all that. It's just that. What is it? If anything, it might be easier to ask who doesn't pee in the shower. As a survey by Sharp magazine found that whopping 80% of us have made our shower water a little more golden. Yeah, okay, very funny, very punny. Like it. Punninggame.com. What's up? But one doctor is warning against peeing in the shower is actually bad for you. uh, Talking to TikTok Dr. Alice Jeffrey Thomas, explaining. She's got a Instagram handle right here if you want to go follow her. I guess it's Scrambled Jam. Scrambled Jam. Oh, that's an interesting screen name for a doctor. I like how even doctors still have fucking Reddit nicknames. She's got to make sure she's got to hide her shitty comment sections on Reddit. She probably is going to like a r/health and just fucking shit posting people. That'd be so funny if doctors were that. I hope there are troll doctors out there. Like there's a doctor. He spends all day. He or she spends all day in the trenches. They were there during COVID, man. They were there. That's their 9/11. That's what doctors are in there. They're in the grind, but they're saving people all day, making a huge difference in the world. And then at night, what their relaxing thing is, they pour themselves a nice glass of Chardonnay, and they sit down and they pull out their old MacBook Pro from college. They head to Reddit and they just start shit posting misinformation when it comes to medical stuff. Because they have insight. They can make it sound legit, but then they do it. Like they're the ones spreading fake shit about. Oh, man. You'd probably lose your license if that came out. I bet. You'd lose your license if you got caught spreading like fake disease stuff, like all the bleach thing that came out, if that originated from a doctor and all that stuff. There's got to be one shit posting doctor out there. If you're a shit posting doctor, let me know. We'll keep you anonymous. We'll give you an anonymous mask. I'll dub over. I'll make your voice super dark, but I want to interview you and just know all about you because that's hilarious. Just a doctor out there giving misinformation. Woo, that would be so funny. Honestly, like I think this woman. There's one in here that I've read this a little bit ago. There's a gynecologist. It'd be really funny if like female gynecologist doctors, like if like you had to like explain to a partner, like their a woman's male partner about that, and they're just feeding us false shit about how the vagina works. Oh man, that'd be great. Explained a few habits that may be very bad for our health, and peeing in the shower is one of them. It's all to do with health of the pelvic floor, explains gynecologist Stacy Picart. 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 I like that, dude. How do you not Picart? If names have to do with what your family did before, like Taylor comes from the fact that somebody in my family was a tailor. Somebody used to make people suits and clothes. I just want to know if her family was in the pie cart game. God, she must be a fire baker then too. That rules. Anyway, if your pelvic floor muscles are tight and prevent your bladder from completely emptying, this can make you prone to recurring urinary tract infections. Whoa, okay. Dr. Picart adds that urinating in the shower can lead to your body becoming trained for unhealthy practices. If you habitually urinate in the shower without needing to, then you will train your bladder to use to empty it as much lower volume, therefore lose the ability to hold high volumes of urine, she says. You can also train your brain to recognize running water as a signal to empty your bladder, which can be problematic if you feel the urge to go every time you hear a running tap. Yeah, just every time you're anywhere, you just got to go pee. That would suck. It's weird how much of it is just training your brain. I think sometimes I've trained my brain because I drink so much water Not to brag, I drink a lot of water. No bragging, I'm just hydrated all the time. My kidneys are fucking working like a motherfucker. But I drink one of these bottles, right? Don't worry, I recycle. I keep using these plastic bottles. I keep reuse them over and over and over and over and over again. They still end up in a landfill. I'm not really helping. But as soon as I finish one of these, I instantly have to go pee. And I think it's just because I've trained myself. Like, oh man, that's a lot of water. You should go pee. So, bottoms up. But yeah, by being in the shower all the time, you just always think you have to pee in the shower. Now, I'm trying to think, like, I don't know if I pee in the shower, obviously. Everybody does. 80% of people do, according to that survey. Which, at least 18% of people are fucking lying. Yeah, like, most everybody pees in the shower, okay? That's insane. If you, like, I don't, maybe 2% of the population doesn't pee in the shower, okay? I don't believe you at all. But your pelvic floor, I don't know anything about, like, I obviously know that's an important thing for women's health to have a good, healthy pelvic floor. I don't know shit about it. I don't know if it affects dudes at all. I know hernia is a big deal in dudes. I've always worried about that, but I don't know if that applies to us. But so you definitely know what yikes, so that's not good. Anything that can put too much pressure on the pelvic floor weakens the muscles. Conditions such as obesity, chronic coughs, secondary to smoke, for example, strains due to constipation, all increase intra-abdominal pressure, which in turn increases pressure through the pelvic floor and weakens the muscle. Stress urinary incontinence, leaks of urine. Oh, why didn't you just say that? Occur in the inner abdominal pressure exceeds the pressure of the urinary spout. Damn. In addition, a weak pelvic floor can lead to prolapse. A prolapse of the pelvic organs, which can lead to pelvic pain and pressure symptoms and negatively impact sexual function. God damn. See, like, who knew peeing in the shower could lead to you not liking sex? Like, Jesus Christ. Ladies, everything about I do feel sorry for you guys sometimes. Jesus Christ. Like, you just can't pee in the shower? Like, you can't even pee in the shower. What a terrible thing. I guess if you have athlete's foot, have your boyfriend or somebody else come pee on your feet, okay? If that's how you're trying to get rid of your athlete's foot, you're going to have somebody else start giving you a golden shower on your toesies there, because you doing it's affecting way too much. The best way to urinate is to go when you have the urge to sit or squat so that your pelvic floor is relaxing. You don't try to stop the stream midway. Don't ever go to the loo just in case. Exceptions would be before a long car journey, for example, where toilets are not easily accessible. You can strengthen your pelvic floor by maintaining a healthy weight. I love how, like, that's a number one thing I see listed for anything about prevention. It's like, keep a healthy weight, but yet we're not allowed to talk about that. Stop smoking and avoid and avoiding constipation. Yeah, I think there's not enough people avoiding constipation out there. There's too many people trying to make sure they do not shit. They're trying to fucking plug that up. They're trying to be like a bear for hibernation season. They're trying to make sure they gum that sucker up just enough so you don't have to deal with it, Oh, wow. What a fun time, What a great way. Well, I'm glad I got that out there for the ladies. So don't, I like I said, I'm always here for you. I'm trying to get out stuff for you guys. This is how I learn. By reading about this. I didn't know any of this stuff. You didn't either. I mean, goddamn. So here we are, all learning something, And with that being said, guys, I hope if you want to learn even more stuff, you want to go to puntinggame.com. That's right, puntinggame.com. Where you can find this show. Not worth the time. You got Who Gives F. You got The Empty Parlor. You got the back catalogs of Monster Jamboree, The Grove, Things About Stuff. All those fun shows, guys. You can find that all at puntinggame.com. You definitely want to check that out, where you can learn all sorts of fun shit, And then you can get some new threads just in time for the winter and the holiday season. Show off to your family. Let them know what's going on. Get yourself some not worth the time merch, guys. You know, we got the stopwatch zip up hoodie. It's fresh as hell these days. Get that out. Check that out. Get yourself one of those. And we got the classic big ass emblem that we got that I wear all the time. Super comfy hoodies. Check that out. And don't forget to use promo code NWTPOD. That's NWT pod for free shipping at checkout. Yeah, check that out, guys. I don't have any upcoming shows right now, guys. I'm working on it. I'm trying to see if I can get some stuff figured out. If there's people dying to try to see me, email some comedy clubs. Tell them you want me to come do shows and stuff like that. Email your local comedy clubs. I don't know where anybody who is listening to this is from because I haven't talked to too many people. I've talked to a few, not too many. But if you want me to come do a show near you, reach out to local venues or and let them know you'd like to see me. Send them clips, While you're looking up clips, don't forget to watch my YouTube half hour that I have out there on the YouTube called Wild Horses. You can get that at Comic Way Taylor on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search Comic Way Taylor and you can watch that. And that's where you can find the video version of this podcast, Who Gives F, and all of that good stuff, guys. Appreciate you guys checking out the podcast. Sorry this one's a little short, but hey, I think we packed it in pretty good. Yeah, sometimes you got to keep it a little short and sweet, Anyway, guys, this has been Not Worth the Time. I'm Wade Taylor, and remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do.